In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Pune, considered to be the junior brother of Mumbai. In Pune, I'm in Viman Nagar, one of the premium locations of the city. Our tenant today is a man who works in Mumbai but stays in Pune. Why does he do that? How does he do that? Let's meet him. Hi Devansh.
Hi Vishal, how are you doing?
Very well, good to see you.
Good to see you as well. How are you finding Pune?
Good, the weather is lovely.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons why I shifted here in Pune.
Okay.
The weather is comparatively much better than Bombay.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah.
So firstly, how big is this place that we are talking about?
So this flat is a 2 BHK. It's roughly 700 square feet.
Okay. So why is it that someone who works in Mumbai stays in Pune? I know Pune and Mumbai are close and many people say it's just you can do a daily thing, but
Yeah.
it's not really close.
The main reason why I live here in Pune is because my brother lives here as well and I have my dog. So there's always somebody to take care of my dog in my absence or my brother's absence.
Okay.
So that is the main reason why I live here.
But Pune, Bombay, your offices work from home.
No, so I'm fortunate my organization allows a hybrid style where we have to attend offices roughly 40 to 50% of the working days a month. That comes out around 8 to 10 days. So I can either do those 8 to 10 days at a stretch or I can break it out into 4 trips of 2 or 2 trips of 4, however I want it. So usually what I do is I travel every week for a couple of days and then I'm back in Pune for the rest.
Isn't it just easier to stay in Mumbai while you're working in Mumbai? Most people I know who have seen the transition from work from home to hybrid. If you're doing hybrid, they pretty much choose to stay in the city that they're going to be working.
To be honest, Vishal, I have stayed in Mumbai previously. This was before COVID, and Mumbai doesn't really offer the quality of life for the amount of money that you spend staying there. I would be spending close to 40,000 a month just on rent if I stay in Mumbai. And that would be just one room in an apartment which I share with other people. Whereas here in Pune, I'm spending 36,000 on a 2 BHK, and I get to live with my brother and my dog. And the quality of life is far superior compared to Bombay.
Okay. And what part of this house do you use the most? Since you said 2 BHK, big house, what part of this house gets used a lot?
So I think I spend quite a lot of time here in the living room. I watch TV during my off time. I play the PlayStation with my brother. Apart from that, I spend a lot of time out on the balcony. I take my morning coffee from there. Between when I do not have any calls, I do my review work from there. At night after my dinner, if I just want to chill, listen to some Coldplay, I do it again from the balcony. The balcony has a double height ceiling and a beautiful view of the greenery outside.
Why this location in Pune, Viman Nagar?
So Vishal, Viman Nagar is where my brother is working. Bajaj Finance, the office is nearby. So that is primarily the reason why I stay in Viman Nagar. Otherwise I could have taken up some other place, but this is close by, so yeah. And plus the airport is a walking distance. It's like 7-8 minutes walk from the airport.
Okay. And this is an open kitchen. It's a deal breaker for many people. For you, it was fine, this one.
It's fine. We have a cook who comes 2-3 times a day, and she does all the cooking. She does the cleaning of the house. Everything is managed by her. In between, if I do want to get some tea or coffee, I make it myself. But apart from that, it's not a problem.
Okay. And this is one of the bathrooms.
Yeah, so we have one bathroom that's attached to the main bedroom, and the other one that's separate from the guest room.
Okay, and this would be the guest bedroom.
Technically, it's my brother's room.
Okay.
But half the time he sleeps outside while watching TV on the sofa cum bed.
Okay.
So you could say it's a guest bedroom.
So basically, your brother's bedroom, but in a way, he made it a guest bedroom.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. This is respectable size.
Yep. Okay. This would be my actual 1 BHK back in Bombay.
Of course, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And this furniture, everything came with the house, or you had to get it yourself?
No, so not trying to be too modest, but Vishal, I'm a minimalistic guy. I don't spend much on furnishing. Everything that you see has come with the flat. The landlord has provided it.
Okay, all of this?
Everything.
Tables also?
Yep.
So basically, you could come and move in from day one?
From day one.
Has your brother settled in Pune?
Technically, when we planned to move to Pune, it was because I would be setting up my brother. This was for a trial basis of, let's say, 3 months. 3 months turned into 6 months once I got my dog, and it's close to a year now. So I came here to settle him, but then I ended up being the one who was settled here.
Okay, well put. So basically, you came in for your brother, but eventually Pune became your hub then.
Yep.
Okay, chalo, this is one bedroom done. Up will be the master bedroom or your bedroom.
Yep, this is my bedroom. As you can see, there's hardly any additions that I've made.
Okay.
It's just a plain desk where I work out of, and then the other times back in the balcony.
So balcony, and that is your work from home adda.
Yep.
Okay. And like you said, all of this is given by the landlord.
Yep.
Okay. Good size bedroom. You can get it from both sides, which is a novelty in Mumbai now.
Yep.
And this will be the bathroom.
Yeah. Again, I've trained my dog as well. He can go and pee there.
Okay.
So we get along pretty well. Life's comfortable here in Pune.
Okay. So dog is fully trained. You guys are effectively 2.5 men now.
Yep. It's actually the story of 2.5 men. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, for someone like you who does this Mumbai Pune thing, while it sounds, I think, appealing in terms of staying in Pune and working in Mumbai every now and then, is it really convenient in terms of the costing?
Yeah, it works out pretty well. I spend close to 1.2 lakhs here in Pune. That includes all my expenses, my rent, the living expenses here, my EMI payments for a flat I've purchased back in Hyderabad, my mutual fund contributions, my savings. That includes pretty much everything. And whereas if I had stayed in Bombay, 1.2 lakhs would cover everything but just for myself. Whereas here in Pune, I'm covering my brother as well, I'm covering my dog as well. So that's the added advantage here.
What's the weakness of being in Pune after living in cities like Mumbai?
The first would be traffic signals. Those are not respected here in my experience. I've stayed in Calcutta, I've stayed in Bombay. The traffic signals are pretty much respected there. But here, you can't say the same. On my first day here in Pune, I was traveling through Nagar Road, which is the main highway nearby, and I had stopped at a signal. And people were blaring horns from behind, and a bike turns up next to me. He abuses something, he says something like, "You're not repeat on camera," and then he speeds away. I was taken aback for a second, like I didn't do anything, I'm just standing there at the signal. But over time I found out that it's the norm here, nobody follows the signal. That's at least what I have seen. Another thing would be a culture shock that I witnessed. In Calcutta, people generally close shops between 1 to 4 p.m. and they go to sleep. And coincidentally, that's something I found here as well. When I plan to go to a supermarket or anything of that sort, and I find it closed between 1 to 4 p.m. So I'm surprised that this is something that I've seen back home. But again, that's my experience. It may not be the case for everybody.
So basically, in one way, Pune and Calcutta are different. In Calcutta, people respect traffic signals.
Yeah.
While in the department of sleeping between 1 to 4,
they're
the same.
They're the same.
Okay. So this covers your bedroom, the master bedroom.
Yep.
The part that stands is like you said at the start, the balcony.
Yep, that's my sanctuary. I spend most of my time there. As I mentioned, it has a double height ceiling, so I get a lot of open area, and the greenery outside is something that I observe quite a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, this is where I spend most of my time.
This way you do a lot of your calls.
No, not technically. I take my calls back in my room, but in between when I have review work or when work is a bit light, then I can spend my time here.
Okay. Yeah, this seems to be a very good peaceful place to do your thing. Is the activity of commuting from Pune to Mumbai, even though you said it's 4 times a month, is that too much of a challenge?
Not really. So there's this app called BlaBlaCar, if you've heard of it. It's basically a ride-sharing app, and it's fairly common here in the Pune-Mumbai circuit.
And how expensive is it?
One trip costs me around 400 to 450 bucks one way, so that's 900 for the entire trip. And I do it like 4 times a month, so that's 3600 bucks.
Okay. What about the staying in Mumbai then? Because since you mentioned you stay there for 2 days, that means at least one night.
Yeah.
So how does your accommodation economics work out then?
Vishal, I have a fair idea of how late I'll be working once I go to Bombay. If I tend to wrap up early, then I have a friend who stays in Ghatkopar. I catch up with him, I stay and spend the night at his place. But if I work late till let's say 8-9 p.m, then I find a place nearby, let's say in Bandra, and I stay in a B&B. That costs me around 16 to 1800 bucks a night. If I assume I do that 2 times a month, that's another 3,500 bucks.
So 3,500 for the staying and close to 3,600 for the transport.
Commute, yeah.
So it's about 7,000 odd rupees
Yep.
extra to your
Yep.
logistical expenses in a way. Okay, that completes the house in a way. Outside of this, a lot of stuff to see in this project as such.
Yeah, Vishal, there are quite a few communities. I can show you around.
Okay, let's do it. So Devansh, this was the amenity area you were telling me about.
Yeah, Vishal. So there's a swimming pool, as you can see. Just behind that, there's a small basic gym, and there's a small room as well where people can practice yoga or Zumba. And apart from that, there's a small playing area there for the kids. Now, these are amenities that I don't use that much, but it's obviously nice to have it. It's a good feel good option.
So basically, amenities exist, but you don't use them.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. You said at the start that you're paying rent over here of 36,000.
Yep.
How long was this contract? What's the deposit like?
So the deposit is 1 lakh rupees, and the contract, I think it's basic 11 months. And if I do intend to move out within these 11 months, I'll have to give a 1 month notice and then find a replacement. And yeah, that's pretty much about it.
Okay. What next for you? Do you want to be here only, or do you think you'll eventually you will not be able to resist the charm of Mumbai?
Charm of Mumbai is a strong phrase, Vishal. As I've mentioned, I don't like living in Mumbai. I like visiting Mumbai. It's good to be there for a couple of days and then be back. I think it's only for those people who have a lot of money. With regards my stay in Pune, I think I'm still undecided. I initially moved there for 3 months. It became 6 months. It's close to a year now. I may end up staying longer, but as of now, there's no clear plan as to what I'm going to do.
You of course disputed my term of charm of Mumbai. I think charm of Pune is basically what Devansh is looking at.
So in Pune, there are a lot of places nearby. You can go to a lot of waterfalls. There are treks. There are a lot of hikes as well. So that sort of activities is something you can do from Pune.
Okay. So short term Pune, medium term Pune, long term you don't know. That's how it is.
Yeah, I think that would be a good way to put it.
Okay. On that note, Devansh, thank you for coming on the Tenant. Pune, Bombay, Hyderabad. Yeah. You don't know, but yeah, enjoy the stay wherever you are.
Thank you, Vishal.
Time for the report card. This is a 2 BHK of over 700 square feet in one of the several gated communities of this neighborhood. Location, very vibrant, a lot of IT hubs, a lot of malls, a lot of activity all around. Some weaknesses of it, major traffic issues as well as waterlogging during monsoons. Connectivity, this is in the very vibrant neighborhood, so it's close by to most areas. But yes, railway station, not too close by. Metro station, metro connectivity will begin soon, but it's not there currently. So all in all, if you're a person that has his work in this vicinity, is willing to pay a sort of a premium to be in this neighborhood, this is a sort of project and location that can be considered.